And welcome to episode 12 of What If Civilization Started Over. And this is World War II. And so, World War II started because India and Egypt had this little thing. Red team got involved. India just completely destroyed this purple team right here. India got mad at a bunch of nonsense. You better hope you're not an India fan. Because they're going off. And no one wants to help them. And you might be like, technically this is all free continent. But this is not a world war yet. Well, technically you could consider this a world war because they have this. But it's not technically a world war yet. Let's go ahead and just say that India bring over their friend, the purple team, to come help them. Did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Purple team comes to help India. Same with this China team right here. This team right here. And this team right here. Because India has done relations with all of Asia. But Egypt thought about Africa relations. And Red team are focusing on Europe, basically they don't really care about relations. They're the strongest country in the world. And so India has been focusing on Asia. There's a lot more countries in Asia. Well, actually, there might be more. Where's there more? Africa or Asia? I have no idea. But these countries that I'm clicking on right now, all four of them declare war on the Red team. And this is really starting World War. I should give them like a symbol or something. So I know what's on what team. Now, if you get a white triangle, I'm just going to do, these are the members on their team. And then the members on their team is these two. And then this one because they are members. That's the war right now. But these two joined the war because they got their claims that they wanted in South America because Egypt let them. I might just keep those on the map until I have to change them. And then the blue team's like, I can't lose another world war. So he joins the black team on Egypt's side. This is not the red team side. This is Egypt's side. And then the white is India's side. And so in turn with that, the Finnish, these two who got obliterated in the first war that I ever did, which was just Europe, so it wasn't a world war. And then the second war, they made comeback, and they want to make another comeback on the blue team. So they both join the white. They don't even go on the black side. And so Egypt's like, this is getting out of hand. Let's just end this. They add this team. They add the lime team. They add the yellow team. Well, the blue team added the yellow team. And like every war, the pink team always has to be on the opposite side of the blue team. Like every other war. So they are all the relations. I'll fix it once the war is over. Just there's a lot more in this one than normal. But these countries were worth 3 by the blue team. But the blue team lied about them, but these countries. So these countries joined the blue team. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And then these 3 joined the white team. This one, and this one. Which means it's a world war. This is a world war. So, they're going to be fighting in North America. They'll be fighting in Europe. And this is going to be a long world war. So let's get straight into this. Starting with India going into Red Team territory. Taking over all that land. Just going across, trying to get access to the Caspian. So they can, if they get to Caspian, they can be just killing dogs. As the blue team is now in a predicament. And they are trying to push back. And they push back the brown team So they are officially out of the war. Just remember that. They're out. And then the purple team gets pushed, and they're almost out of this war. The pink team while the yellow team is getting pushed again, just like it happens all the time. And the pink team actually leaves the war, which means they're only going to be left with this land after the war. And then, I'm just saying, the yellow team goes up north and takes some land up north, losing the blue, which makes this team leave the alliance, making a deal that they lose this coastline on this side. And they have to stay like this. And the yellow team after this is like, why would I stay in this afterwards? So they just leave. Which is a massive blow because they need someone like that if they want to win this war. And so China asks this person to join the war. They do. And so this one starts, not the right color. This one starts going into the purple team, using both of the troops from these two, and starts going into this area. Which means these ones aren't particularly strong, but in numbers they can be a lot stronger. The purple team's pretty strong. They're probably top 10. But, after losing all this coast, which is very important for the purple team, they are getting pretty badly cooked by these three. Enough that they actually leave the war. India's like, why would you do such a thing? And they're like, I don't want to lose. Fair enough. So they just go against this pink team. And they're gone. There you go. And now Egypt, with their new arrived troops over here, are going to start to go back against the Indians. And they are absolutely destroying them. And so India is absolutely getting destroyed right now. It's looking like this war is going to be won by the red team. India is getting destroyed right now. And officially, they get off the Caspian Sea. And India is kind of in a predicament. And they say, allies, can you just stop them from pushing? Like, no, we can't. We're not strong enough. So he tells this country and this country, who are very heavily supporting the Indians, like, not supporting this one, to go down south and protect this one more than, because he needs more protection than India does. India will be fine. And that makes India have a massive counterattack. I mean massive. And of course, so, as they just start losing and losing land until this team is wiped out of the war, they're not going to come back. So that's why I just colored them out. And they're like, we just lost someone. They're like, good job, guys. But this just means that India is getting pushed way faster and way easier. India's like, no. Like, send me back help. You got one of the opponents. You can stay on them. And so they go against here and start taking over this river. I said river. But because they left, they can start pushing back. You see what I mean here? See what I'm doing? They can start pushing back. And so this team pushes back them, goes around the coast, pushes them back, and bam, and they're on a stop right there, and they are now massive. And then they make a deal with this team to uncover that they declare war on this team just so they can get across. I know, stupid, right? Just so they can get across to start helping a lot more against helping the Koreans. So they're still at a war, so they actually, but this team's weak. They're just Russian. Like, this is the most useless country ever. And so, start this, and they start a counterattack. And then they stop the war back there because they don't really need anything else. As they also start this one, and this one now has to recruit its troops from India to come help with this crazy expansion. Which means India is getting pushed back a lot more. And I think that's how we're going to end this episode. After I go ahead and do some stuff over here. Because there's one country that's way stronger than all of them. All the other ones over here, and that's this one right here. So it's going to start going down and take Florida from this one. And that's all that happened so far. And so, thank you guys for watching episode 11. And we're going, this is war.